Alright, so here's the situation. After waiting and wondering for 2 whole months whether or not Gore the God Butcher would actually be added to Marvel Future Fight as a playable character, he was finally released and I was super excited. I spent 200 million gold on this guy, a bunch of CCF and other tier 3 materials, excited to test him in endgame content, only to be disappointed in his performance. His survivability and damage lacking in PvP, and his damage overall lacking in PvE. I'm talking World Boss Legend, Alliance Battle, Giant Boss Raid, you name it. It was just, and currently is, a massive disappointment. And that's not me just being hard on the character. That's the general consensus of the community, the Marvel Future Fight community. All of us who built this guy so far have just been really disappointed with him. However, in the next couple hours, he's scheduled to get a buff, and I'm hoping that what we get is what we are waiting for. A massive power up for this guy. So what I'm gonna do here is actually show you guys his performance in PvE right now, and then after he gets buffed, we're gonna take a look again and see if he actually got any better. I want to see his raw damage in PvE content, because I know for majority of you guys, you're PvE players, you're not PvP players. So I'm going to show you guys what the skills currently look like. This is before the buff, keep that in mind, because as you can see right here, his damage accumulation only lasts for 7 seconds. With the buff that he's going to get, this is going to bump up to 9 seconds. I'm going to show you guys the new effects after they buff him, but just keep in mind this is pre-buff. Okay, and we're gonna take a look at his damage output and see how he performs in World Boss Legend. We're gonna run him with my PvP build because I don't want to change him in case he still ends up being a disappointment for PvE. And his kit, he's definitely going to be better for PvP just because they're going to give him iframe ignore, which is something he currently does not have. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna check him out briefly against Null. I'm not going to run the entire fight. Maybe we'll stop at about 22 bars and see how much damage he does and how long he actually takes to get us there. Hopefully he actually gets a massive rework. Okay, we are skipping the cage there, which is really good. I would like it if we could turn off some of the effects on the screen. It just kind of colors everything. Like it's nice being able to just have all of these things hitting at the same time. But the thing is, he doesn't even have chain hit damage, and he's not getting that. He doesn't even have ignore dodge. I'm really thinking like, even with the buff that he's getting, he's just probably not going to be for PvE, which is the primary reason I'm deciding not to change him over to a PvE CTP. Especially since, okay, he got guard broken there. Especially since he's a good leadership for Hulk. Like if he ends up being like significantly better for PvP, then cool, he can be a leadership for Hulk and Thanos long term. It's kind of crazy, that's like a full physical attack team, even though Thanos is doing energy damage. But like, I really might have to consider adding the White Fox card to my set now. Oh well, we got guard broken there again. And again, oh lovely. Wow, it's taking him 2 minutes to get down here. Oh wow, okay. Maybe we should stop here because it's gonna take forever and a day. Alright, so the buff is here for Gore. Let's see if it was worth the wait or if it was just fluff. You know, all fluff and no substance. Let's find out. Okay, we got the tier 3 up. We'll just ride it out, ride it out. Just looks kind of the same as before, but it might just be me. Let's see what it looks like by the time we get down to 30 bars. because we're playing him pretty much exactly the same. I'm surprised by now Null hasn't. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna say by now hasn't done the second cage, which we skipped, so that's really good. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much of a difference to his damage output. Okay, we're getting guard broken, but that was happening last time too. Like, it's very minute. Looks like it's probably gonna be like 20 seconds difference. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds. Let me try the other bosses. Alright, so we're on stage 19 for Mephisto. There's not much here in the way of support and stuff, but this is pre-buff, keep that in mind. And we're just gonna try and see how fast or how slow he is at getting down to, I would say, the last phase or the final form of Mephisto. I think that would tell us quite a bit. Thing about Gore is he hits Mephisto so much that he's triggering the enrage. Movement speed is really fast though, so that's good. It's like, feels like butter. He's just like sliding. Come on, break this guy, bro. Oh man, wow. Okay. Really? Okay. So that was like 55 seconds around. We can't die, so we can just try and tank through everything. We don't have iframe ignore, so we can't really attack him there, but we can attack him here. We're about to enrage him again. Okay, he didn't enrage, instead he cutscened. Might as well just enrage him now. Can just run through there. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, the fact that he doesn't even have immunity to guard break built in, but they gave it to Carnage. Like, you know, there's so many characters that have like stuff that you would think a tier 3 native would get, but he didn't. And also, why did my Fisco feel like it ended really early there? Okay, come on, please, please. Enraged him again because we hit with so many skills for so many hits, so it just triggers him. Trigger alert. Okay, so it's about to be like 246 to get down to the last phase. Let's see what the damage looks like this time. Okay, this guy is already retreating. I don't like that. Hopefully we're able to break him in like 2 tier 3s or less. That would be really good. Okay, we have... Hold on. Uh-oh. Ah. Yikes. We enraged him, which is something that is pretty much unavoidable because we hit so many times. My thing is, okay, so this time is 45 seconds, so 10 seconds faster than last time. And this is just like the base damage. Keep that in mind, there's no CTP amplifying it. Looking at this, I'm thinking he's probably gonna stay a PvP character. Hopefully on autoplay he's pretty good. I'm gonna try him out after this, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe they just wanted him to be purely PvP. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what they wanted. Okay, we managed to delay him transitioning, which is pretty good. Okay, now we still can't die, so that's pretty good. We can just come on. Oh, we got him. Okay. So we got here a little bit faster. It's about 20 seconds. They buffed his tier 3 skill from 25% all attack to 40% all attack. They gave him iframe ignore on his second skill. They increased the duration of his damage accumulation on his fourth skill. Increased the damage on his fifth skill a little bit. We're keeping the build exactly the same. It's a PvP build. Alright, so we're gonna run stage 9 here and see just how much of a difference they're making to his damage pre and post buff. Now you guys might be wondering why I'm choosing stage 9. It's simply because Gore is not a human or a superhero, so he gets locked out of a lot of the stages against Ultron, and he's not able to participate. After stage 9 he gets locked out until stage 25, and at stage 25 against Ultron, that's brilliant CTP territory or tier 4 characters. Like, I don't think there's a single character in the game like that at level 70 can do stage 25 plus against Ultron without a brilliant CTP. Correct me if I am mistaken. I think we can just tank that and just keep... Okay, we don't have iframe ignore on the skills yet, so keep that in mind. We're just going to try and see if we can get Ultron down to 8 bars and how long it takes us to get there. Ultron is annoying, but I want to at least see how we do against Ultron, and maybe we'll try Mephisto as well, but I don't want to make this video super long. But I do want to have some... Okay. Some proper... Okay. Alright. You can't kill me. That's the one good thing. Like, I can't die. But, like... It's rough out here. Gore fans, bro. We hurting. Okay, can we just get out of there? Is this basic fast? I forget. Man, it's okay. Okay. Really? That's rough. It's okay though, we made it out, but the timing of the blade twister was just really annoying. See, if the bar was moving like that every rotation, it would be worth building him possibly. So we're just gonna get him down to his invincibility phase, and then we're gonna call it. Alright, so we're just gonna... Okay. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, so right there, he's invincible now. So 222, keep that in mind. Alright, so let's see how fast we can actually cut through this. Last time, we took 2 minutes and 38 seconds to get down to the final stage. That's the 8 bars with Ultron here. So let's see what happens this time. Okay, this guy ran out of my tier 3 skill. They should have fixed that, to be honest with you. It's kind of disheartening to do all that work, set up your tier 3, and then the boss just like run out of it like, hello? Like, that's kind of lame, bro. Like, it should have his shadows tracked. Like, look at this. Just keep dodging my skills by moving away. It definitely feels like I'm doing more damage. We got clapped, but we can revive. And I don't think we're gonna get clapped again, so that's good. We had to risk dying. He used up his revive to get some extra damage. I think he's a little bit stronger, but honestly, I think it's gonna be one of those situations where they made the boss very difficult, very annoying. They didn't buff the reward for the boss. So you get the character and you're like, okay, the reward for beating this boss is not necessarily the materials, it's the character himself. And then you get the character and he's just like kind of mid, you know. It's just my 2 cents. Granted, this is a PvP build, but I'm comparing the raw damage that I'm seeing, and the raw damage is just not there. Okay, come on. That's really irritating. Like, really, you're just gonna run away. Are we gonna die? No, we're not gonna die. Oh, okay, we're just gonna keep getting knocked back. Okay. Cool, man. Alright, so we got down here about 40 seconds faster. We did have to use up one of his revive to get here, but it looks like he is a little bit faster than he was previously. But I don't know if I would say that this is the kind of rework that he deserves. I think he definitely should be significantly stronger than this, because there's characters in the game that cost half, well, less than half of what he costs to build. Like, I would say a third, and I'm saying 1/4, that can do PvE better than him, but maybe his value is going to come to me in PvP. Okay, with the iframe ignore and the penetration being on his 2, with a 4-second cooldown, maybe he's just going to spam this and one-shot people. We'll have to wait and see. I'll catch you guys in the next one.